He went Mario in their doubles matchup during that 2v1 where Hino brought it back miraculously and took the game over him. Mario didn't work out that well for him, so he's going to go to the tried and true Sheik, his main, and one of the best Sheiks I've ever seen, for sure. So let's get right into it as they go to Smashville.
So Hino again immediately deciding to use his Lloyd Rockets to try to cover his approach, not following it up with dash attack, maybe looking to get the hit off the Lloyd Rocket into a grab or something along those lines.
Yeah,
just baiting out any kind of reaction he can from K9. K9 getting him with the bouncy fish on the way back. Did get hit by the back of that Lloyd Rocket. Percentages are very close here.
Yeah, K9, in their last meetup, it proved very difficult for K9 to really get in on Villager at all. K9, a very avid user of those short hops into grabs or over forward tilts. Because Hino would rather just sit behind his trip sapling, it makes it very hard for K9 to approach for grounded approach. He's got to go in and fair, and even then he's at risk of falling into the turnip, getting tripped up, and eating a bowling ball that'll end up killing him at 80. So it's it's high risk, low reward, which it's unfortunate. But those are the customs. Those are Villager's customs. And that's what makes Villager an extremely strong character. That
makes it the matchup. So. Kano here for the down throw twice. Finally connected up air on the second one. Kill off the top, 116%. See what kind of extra credit he can get on this next stock here. Hino jumping down immediately, putting down his trip sapling.
And it does look like okay. All right, we'll keep that on side. So back to the match. 88% here on.
Oh, turnips. Gonna go ahead and spike there.
Don't see that very often at all. K9 very rarely puts him in those kind of sticky situations. Great tech there by Hino, by the way. But he does eat that 3 turnip RNGesus spike from Hino. Good on him to even out the stocks, and now it's a lot more even than it was a couple of minutes ago. 18 of 58, 40% lead and counting for K9.
Yeah, K9 make great use of his extra credit there. Did take that spike, but yeah, like you said, great tech off the stage there. Keep from getting stage spikes.
I like the custom that K9 is using with those needles. These are the ones that break shields if you hold them. Prevents Hino from just staying in his shield at close proximities or from far away distances, because it'll break and you get a pretty good punish off of it. So they put a lot of pressure.
Those are the same ones that D-Win uses on his Sheik. So bounce fish there, just kind of keep him honest a little bit. Able to launch himself over the tripping sapling as well to go ahead and get that hit confirm on Hino. Hino's throwing it down here again, staying behind the sapling, throwing out the Lloyd Rockets, throwing out the slingshot, doing whatever he can to try and slow down K9's momentum here.
Now, K9 is proving to have a little bit of difficulty getting through these Lloyd Rockets. Hino's Lloyd Rockets being very well at stonewalling these projectiles, these needles that are coming at him, and also preventing the approach from K9. It's just a very good combination for Villager in general. You got the ground covered by the sapling. You have the immediate you got her front and semi 30-degree angle above her covered with the Lloyd Rocket. So it's just very difficult to approach her unless you're full hopping behind her or have a very good dash attack or can a displacement move.
Ooh. Yeah, but still great use of those bouncing fishes. Again, Lloyd Rocket doesn't have hitboxes until it launches off. So for those few seconds where he launches them out,
that was
you can do whatever you want to.
That was clutch. It was a very unfortunate by Hino right there. He attempted to up B and sweet spot the ledge after the balloons popped him up. Unfortunately, he overshot the ledge. He went over and he ate the unsweet spotted up smash by K9. But at 145%-ish, it was more than enough to get the kill.
Yeah, absolutely. So K9's going to go ahead and seal up the first game there, and it's going to be Hino's chance to counterpick stage. He may be looking to go someplace with platforms like Town City or Battlefield.
Okay, and so Town and City. Okay, maybe not Town and City. All right, that's fine too. Why not? They might just end up. Might be a different stage, might be a color change. We'll see very shortly. I know Hino definitely does like that stage. Oh yeah, it was just a color change. They do decide to go to Town and City, a favorite of Hino's for sure. Loves the low ceiling for the RNG turnips, his up smash, and loves the placement of the high platforms to be able to harry people and Gives him a new avenue of approach for his projectiles, too.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah, went off stage. That's a great spot. He could chill out up there if he wants, try to drop some bowling balls, and just try to challenge him on the platform before going back down.
Oh, another nice thing I've noticed about this stage, too, unlike Battlefield where the platforms are lower, you can't just recover onto one of the platforms since these platforms tend to be higher. So off the stage, he's able to utilize his bowling ball to a greater effect against his opponent. Just now realized that. That's nifty.
Absolutely.
Oh, and K9 now doing a little bit of edge guarding there on Hino, keeping him out, maintaining stage control and not letting him back onto the stage, but he makes it back. Oh my god, that trip sapling is so good.
And counted a bit with turns. There only 2 coming out on that one. 79% now sitting on K9. Hino making the adjustment very well. Not staying back camping so much now, so he's making sure that he stays moving enough that he's not going to get popped out by the bouncing fish, sent long off of a Lloyd rocket or anything along those lines.
Yeah, it definitely does look like K9's being a lot more aggressive in this match than he was the last game, where he was just kind of throwing out needles for a change. I think he might have been doing that when he was at the advantage, and he didn't want to press it and risk losing a lot of percentage. But now he's seeing a lot more Lloyd rockets and a lot less opportunities to really capitalize extra percentage from the needles. Quick little, I believe that's they call that vanish glide, is what it used to be called in Brawl, yeah. And it's a cute little technique. Like seeing it.
Yeah. So bounce fish there is going to kill. Not quite off the side yet. Caught a little bit of the pop off though. I thought maybe we had something.
I thought so too, but not quite. Again, Villager being a pretty heavy character. Sheik,
yep.
Sheik definitely being on one of the lighter sided characters, despite how tall she looks. She's slender, but Villager is only 2 or 3 points away from being a heavyweight, which is really crazy. I thought was really crazy. But again, when you got a bowling ball under your under your dress, I guess anything's possible.
You got your shovel there, you got your axe in there, and you got your bowling ball in there. Unlimited amount of flying flower pots. Bounce fish is going to go ahead and steal that stock. 139% sitting on K9s for still with 2 stocks. Hino with the grab to the back though there is actually going to steal that one out. No extra credit there for K9.
Yeah, that they managed to even up the stocks here. 0 apiece. It is super even now between the 2 of them. And K9 had a little bit of a lead, a little bit of an advantage in this matchup. Now currently facing a deficit, not much of one though, and Hino's bringing it back. Yeah,
Hino's still doing his thing, making sure that even though he's keeping the Lloyd rockets out and the slingshot out, he's doing it while he's on the approach. Again, I like to see a little bit earlier what he's doing, use the Lloyd rockets, cover the dash attack. I really, really, really like that option, especially against some of these more hyper-aggressive characters. Both of them are going to be able to recover just fine. Great use. Lloyd rocket there finally was able, actually online by the time that bouncing fish landed, was able to protect Hino from K9's bouncing fish.
Hino landing with the
that stage spike though.
That was fantastic by Hino.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for K9 there that he ate that stage spike there. It was a little too quick, I guess, of an event for him to just go ahead and tech it. He probably didn't see it coming. Again, the slingshot is a fantastic. It's fantastic as an aerial for Villager. It's an attack that you don't really expect to hit you because she's so far away. You get hit by it. You lose your jump when you're off the stage. It gets you so very easily, and you can even stage spike. And its power varies depending on how far or how close the rock or whatever he throws you in the slingshot, where it hits. So it's a crazy good move.
Absolutely. So yeah, it looks like K9's gonna have to make an adjustment here. He's no longer gonna get these free bouncing fishes off the ground. Hino shielding that first one that was thrown out, and after the end of the last match. Hino's made that adjustment.
And again, they went back to Town City. K9 probably just wants to run this back. He's probably just as comfortable in this stage as Hino is. No!
Oh, get off. You're good.
That would have been dangerous.
Yeah.
That platform killed me many a time. It's one of the disadvantages of playing here in Town City. If you get caught up in them, they just kind of drag you away, and they don't think twice about killing you that way at all. They're just doing their jobs, doing their rounds.
Good stuff from Hino there, keeping the up air on the approach. K9 electing to go for the long hop to get over the sapling and try to jockey back to the middle and regain position.
Yep.
Hino not letting him do it without a little bit of percent.
Now, and K9 noticed it right there too. The sapling actually wasn't up. The time expired, and so K9 started going a little bit aggro. That's pretty much his only time to really go aggro on Hino. No holds barred because he doesn't have to worry about the sapling on the ground.
Yeah. So not gonna be enough to kill, but that up air putting in a lot of work there for K9.
Oh,
Still not going to be quite enough. 114% though. He's going to be looking at next move or two. Going to be able to take it.
Now,
caught the balloons when he was going for the gimp, so Hino was able to recover just fine.
Again, no sapling out yet, but oh, there it is on the ledge. Gonna give Kenny a little bit of trouble recovering, but he's just fine. He just jumps right back on board. Doesn't tech that. Will the up B be enough? It is, but oh, and he could have gotten punished a lot more severely there. Doesn't though, and we're stuck here at nearly even stocks. As a bounce.
Yeah, that'll take it. So K9 sitting 120%, still with 2 stocks left, and not going to be quite enough there from Hino to finish off that stock quite yet. Probably going to be looking for a grab into a back throw. Sheik getting around that percentage where that can kill off the side. Up air being chained together there, racking up 24% now on Hino's villager.
So 138 now. He's stacking on a lot of extra credit here. Already got 42% on Hino, not bad. Obviously he wants to look for more. Hino's having a tough time finding the kill move on K9. He's not putting himself directly above him, where Hino's able to utilize his signature RNGs as turnips, his main way of killing people. And it doesn't look like he's going. He's not putting himself in position too. Like he's short hopping, so he's not in a position to get grabbed very easily by Hino either for that back throw kill. So K9 just playing very on point right now, playing very safe. It's a very safe offense that we're seeing out of K9 here. He's getting away with what he can, and that's it.
Make great use of his shield there.
We don't tech those. We don't tech those. So solid 2 stock there by K9. It is a best of 5, so they will get at least one more game out of this, guys.
We'll he knows guys work cut out for him here. Still no character changes. We'll see where Hino wants to go next. Maybe looking at Cal Siege.
Mountain City was a nice stage for him, but I guess it didn't work out nearly as well as he thought it would. Might decide to go to Battlefield, or he might like Lilac Cruise.
Yeah, okay. Lilac Cruise would be okay. It's small enough that sapling is still going to be effective here. And for the most part, when he's using his projectiles, like his Violet rocket, it's going to follow along the curve of it when it's possible to, or when it's lined up for it. But also with the slingshot, he fires that really short range, so the movement of Lilac Cruise isn't going to affect that too much.
So yeah, it's the movement. I mean, both characters have a well, Hino having the better recovery of the two, obviously. But I don't know if K9 will get stuck under the lip of the stage. Haven't seen that happen all that often to Sheik. I think they just mainly chose it too, also because the ceiling is so high. So one of those those down throws to up airs from Sheik later on at the higher percents won't kill as quickly as they have been on a stage like Mountain City with a lower ceiling.
Yeah.
And he has a sapling to use. He also has Hino also has the shorter. He also has these shorter platforms to be able to utilize to cover some of the approach. If K9 doesn't, hops way too high, he's going to land on those platforms.
So K9 going deep for that one.
He did. He went for the vanish trick to get a potential gimp, but it
didn't quite pay off. He went for it again, still didn't quite pay off. But yeah, keeping Hino off stage.
Oh, K9. Oof. That was tough by Villager. K9 threatened a smash or some kind of punish. Hino going for that ledge. His momentum carried him off. He went too far to the left, and now he's got quite a hill to climb. 31 to 47. 434 on his last dog. Really, K9 not even at a risk of dying this early, unless he eats a bowling ball at one of the sides, in which case that would be pretty devastating. So that's typically how Hino has been able to come back in a lot of their matches previously at DVDAs 8, 9, and 10. But I haven't been seeing a lot of bowling balls at all from Hino that have been landing.
Hino's been using them sparingly. Trying to go a couple of times for an edge jump using it. Hasn't paid off for him yet.
Oh, don't tech those. So
unfortunately K9, there for Hino, K9's going to go ahead and take this
3-1.